What just happened? I'm Dan. That is Jules. That is Xander. And today we're here to talk Season 3, Episode 8 of From, called Thresholds. If you guys are new here, what we do is we take your comments, we make theory videos out of them. Please keep the leaks out of them. You know what I mean? Because there's leaks out there. It's no fun.
I don't even like the trailers. I don't like the trailers.
Please keep the leaks out. And then we'll keep doing the theory videos. We're going to have someone that knows the leaks, vet the comments, and then that way we'll have no leaks in our comments. We don't want to do that. We want to enjoy the show.
That's so smart.
2 more weeks, try to predict it together and have fun and enjoy it. This is the best show on TV in my opinion, so why spoil it for yourself? Don't be like that. So it starts off, Boyd is with Fatima, and he knows. He knows what happened. I mean, he finds out. She tells him what happened.
I couldn't stop. I didn't want to do it. There was nothing I could do.
But he's like, at first, all right, we'll figure this shit out. I'm going to keep it a secret. Was that a surprise to you guys?
We're going to figure out how we move forward.
That shocked me. I didn't see that coming at all. I didn't think he would be like that.
He was more calm than I expected. I feel like it was the slightest of his freakouts, you know what I mean? What else is going to happen kind of deal, you know? I just feel like he's kind of like almost at his breaking point.
I feel like if there was anyone on this show that I want to help me hide a body, it'd probably be Boyd.
Yeah.
He seems like he's been through some shit, so I wasn't too surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'd want it to be
Victor?
Victor? Sorry.
Yeah.
You'd probably draw a picture of it, though.
He'd probably draw a picture and you'd get caught. Yeah. So, you know, she explains what happened. You know, she's like, I felt rage. The thing inside me made me do it.
It was like I was there, but I wasn't.
I didn't want to, but I couldn't help myself. You know, I didn't want it to happen, but I'm sorry. And this is the situation that I'm in. And he's like, well, look.
Listen to me. Listen. We're going to have to let someone find her.
And, you know, we'll try to figure it out. You stay here. You stay put in this little shack in the woods that they found. So they put a talisman up. And the plan at first is for her to stay there. Obviously, that doesn't happen at the end. We see what happens with Elgin and everything, but that was the plan for now. So then Jade, he's looking at a bottle of vodka. I think he has what Tom said in the back of his mind, sober up, so he doesn't drink. And then Henry's there, and he's like, who the fuck are you? Jade cracks me the fuck up, man. He had no idea who Henry was.
I love Jade more, like, every scene that he's in.
Yeah. The shit he said to Jim, I'll clip that in when we get to it. That was awesome. Henry's like, well, I need to drink, and I need some company, so pour me up. So he pours himself a drink of vodka, and then Tilly is found.
What is it? It's Tilly.
And then the camera goes off, and then Elgin looks at it. And every time that fucking camera goes off, it's like, how long do we have to wait to see what's on that camera picture? I want to see it right away.
The eternity that you have to wait in real life.
They just
like,
make
you
us wait.
You can't just shake it like a Polaroid picture and it's done. That's not how it works.
Yeah, that's true. They just make you wait, but that happened twice this episode. And then Julie wants to go back to the place. She's talking to Randall, and Randall's like, you're out of your fucking mind. Why would you want to go back there? What if it makes it worse? Nothing here wants to help us. Stay away. She doesn't listen. She goes back with Ethan later on. And then Ellis wants to tell the truth. And Boyd's like, nah, bro, we're not doing that. And then Ellis is like, well, what if she goes in the box? And Boyd's, I'm not going to let that happen. That will not happen. But prediction, I think that might happen. What about you guys? I think she might end up there. I feel like
it's going to have to. Maybe, I don't know about, maybe not with the way the episode ended.
Well, yeah.
Unless that's going to be like the new version of the box.
It'd probably be more interesting to me if she dies not in the box and people not knowing that it was her. And then once she's dead, Boyd and Ellis are like, okay, it was Tilly. And everybody's like, no, it was Sarah. And like have the whole town kind of be on a manhunt still.
I want to say poor Sarah. I was about to say it. But like, honestly,
like
she killed a couple people.
She's getting that karma like immediately.
Yeah. You know, she's cool.
Uno reverse.
She's cool now. And, you know, she sounds like a sound mind and body, but she did some crazy shit earlier on.
But like between that and like Victor's little like quick jabs, where he just like kind of like
Victor
walks by her and just like shanks her in the side, you know.
He shits on her nonstop. It's great. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. If you guys have got any theories on Fatima, let us know below. You know, it seems like that pregnancy is going to happen soon. Whatever she's going to give birth to is going to happen soon. So that's another thing we'll talk about at the end. And then Boyd finally goes to Tilly's body, and Acosta and Kenny are there. And he's like, all right, well, let's talk to the people. Let's get the interview started. Let's find out who did this, even though he knows who did this. And they're like, well, obviously it's Sarah. Everybody thinks it's Sarah. And even if it's not Sarah, people are going to say it was her. So if we don't find out who it is, it's Sarah. That's the deal. So That kind of sucks. And that's what Donna was saying, because she wants to talk to Sarah right now.
This is something that people are going to have to blame someone for.
Get that over with, because people are just going to blame her anyway.
And if we don't figure out who, then it's going to be Sarah, whether she did it or not.
What do you guys think of the scene when Sarah's trying to talk like Jasper and Victor's just freaking out? You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right.
I can tell you a secret.
Not like that. I told you it doesn't sound like that, Sarah.
Man, I stand by Victor as one of the strongest actors on this show. And this season is just proving
so
it over and
good.
over. He's so good.
I always think about it like how hard it is to play a drunk person, like to act like a drunk person when you're not. But like I feel like it's harder to act like a child because there's like you have to like fake an innocence that you don't have anymore, you know?
And he's actually, you said, Xander, you said recently that you heard Randall sing in real life.
He got some pipes?
I went on Victor's Twitter and
Singing
he
the theme song.
The theme song. Yeah, he sings the theme song and it was good.
Really
so
send it in
good.
the chat.
Yeah. Playing guitar and everything. Yeah, it was like a really cool version of the theme song. Yeah, he's
I feel like
talented
it
as hell.
shouldn't surprise me that these people are even more talented than they already are.
They
but, like,
really are.
That's not fair.
So yeah, that scene made me laugh. He's like, you're not good enough, basically. Just shitting on Sarah. Then Jim, all the Jim hate. Let us hear it. If you're a Jim defender, let us hear it. I don't care.
allowed to do that?
I don't like the guy. Yeah, you can do that. Everybody can have their own opinion about Jim. That's fair. I see people supporting him in the comments. I see people agreeing with us in the comments. So it can go either way. Whatever you think about Jim, that's fine.
If you had to make one sacrifice between Jim and Sarah, which would it be?
Jim. Always Jim. If I had to make one sacrifice of anyone, it's Jim. So he's telling Tabitha about Thomas calling, but they can't talk about it much because Sarah knocks and says, Victor wants to talk to you, Tabitha. So can you please come with me? He's in my basement. So she does. And Victor thinks Tabitha is the one that can make Jasper talk. We hear, and a lot of you guys in the comments think that it's going to be Jade, but it might not matter anymore because of his memories that we're going to talk about in a little
Which I
bit.
did not
So
see coming.
I didn't either. So maybe Jasper doesn't matter. We'll talk about it when we get to it. He explains how he heard Jasper tell Chris things that he needs to remember, which he can't remember, which he does later. So we'll get into that. It's very interesting stuff. Julie checks on Ethan. You want to see something cool? It reminded me of, you want to see a dead body? I like that part. And they go on a little journey, which is crazy what happens with Julie. So then Henry is telling Jade about his wife's visions. How can you figure it out when so many smart people here have tried it before? And Jade says,
I'm smarter.
that's right. You're smarter.
Hell yeah.
And Jade, believe in yourself. I love it. And then Jim comes in, calls out Jade for bringing his wife and his kid out there. She doesn't need you filling her head with nonsense. And he's like,
Filling her head with ideas? What is she, 9?
she's a grown woman. She came to me. She saw these drawings and wanted to go out there. If you have a problem with me going somewhere with your wife, talk to her about it. I'm not the issue here, dude. I'm like, damn right.
This
Fuck you,
very
Jim.
much
good.
felt like the equivalent of like Jade calling him a loser in front of his friends.
Yeah, so good.
It was so nice to see someone, because Jim just like walks around and is like, oh, stay away from my kids, and everybody just kind of like cowers from him. And it was so nice to see Jade just be like, get your hands off me, dude.
Get your fucking hands off me.
If you got a fucking problem, go talk to your family about it. You're just doing this because you're a scared little bitch, and I'm gonna go get things done. And especially the
Yes.
line where Jim's like, you just think you're smarter than everyone, and he's like, so what, man? So what? I probably am.
So what? If it gets us home, who gives a shit?
What's
Yeah.
your issue?
He was like, yeah,
damn
but
right,
like,
Jade. It's like there is a person in the town who is the
Duh.
smartest, and it's probably Jade. So what's the issue,
Yeah, it's
man?
probably
what's the
not
issue
you,
here?
Jim.
Yeah, so Jim's just been, I don't want to say he's been poorly written, because I think the point of the writers were trying to make him like this season. So I think they're doing their job in portraying him the way they want to portray him. It's just his character arc, I feel like, is going nowhere. Xander made a prediction, what was it, 2 weeks ago? You think he's dead this season, and I tend to agree with you now. I think
I
he's
feel
dead
like that
this
might be
season
some
too. I
fan
don't-
service, to be honest.
I think that conversation with Jade was probably his character arc, where you get to recontextualize everything he's done in the town as him being afraid of losing his family. Not really trying to defend his family, but he is afraid to be alone and losing his family.
I have a family to look out for. I have people
who mean more to me than you will ever understand.
That's why he did the radio tower. It's why he was trying to do the drone with Randall and all the things that he's done. And the fact that Tabitha left last season and he had to kind of have a taste of what it would be like to lose someone in his family really sent him over that edge. And now he's just, this broken guy who's trying to just flail around and keep everything from falling apart. And Jade calling him out on that, I think, is the culmination of like him finally realizing, oh yeah, what I'm doing isn't for my family, it's for me. And that's good enough, man. That's a good enough arc. You can kill him now. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well said. Yeah.
Get him
I
out
agree.
of here. Humble him and
he's dead?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to believe that.
All right, we're all on board. We think Jim is gone. We'll see what happens. Ellis meets Fatima in the shack, says, we are stronger than this. And by the way, I brought you clothes if you want to change. And here's the lucky handkerchief. Don't lose hope, babe. We'll be cool. I'll be back soon. He leaves, and then she sees the kimono lady. So that was wild. That she saw
that gave me a
time.
jump scare.
So,
I was not prepared for that.
Yeah. So I have a theory on that I have to save until the part we get to when she's in the cellar. So stay tuned for that. There's something I want to say about her seeing the kimono lady. But the picture, the first picture anyway, of Elgin was a bag of blood. And he went earlier to the med station to steal, what was it, like a blood siphon bag?
IV
needle?
Is it IV? Yeah,
it's like something to draw blood.
Kit.
Yeah,
IV kit.
Something to draw blood. Yeah. So we brushed over that scene because it was quick, but yeah, that's what he did. And so he starts to give blood, and then the camera goes off again. And I hate needles. I hate looking at that part. Like that shit. When I give blood myself, I'm always like this. I'm such a little bitch. I cannot look. I'm just like, do it. So
yeah, but does the doctor give you a sucker after?
No, I wish. Then the camera goes off again. They always make us wait. We don't see it. So God damn it. Do we even see that one?
No, you kind of see it developing though, which blew my mind a little bit technically. I don't know, one, how they're setting off a Polaroid remotely and having it spit out a picture. But also, when you see the picture start to develop for like a second, you can see the outline of the cabin in the trees. So I knew what it was. Yeah, but
all right, I'll put it on.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yeah. I'll put it on screen, like the furthest developed it got. So see if you guys can make anything out of this image right here. Then back to Henry, and he's like, "Listen, Jim, I've been in your shoes before. If I can give you some advice,
maybe sometimes when you're with your wife, you should shut the fuck up and listen."
Shut the fuck up and listen to your wife.
I love that even the new guys tell him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and he's like, look, dude, I've been there. I get it. Like, I'm sorry that you feel like this before, but what you're doing is not helping. You need to just shut up and listen. So then he goes, when Julie was born, because he talks about how he doesn't drink, right? And we've never seen him drink throughout this whole series, so it adds up. So he talks about how when Julie was born, he went across the street to a bar and got the tallest glass of whiskey you could find, right? And he just looked at it and didn't drink it. Promised he'd be better than his dad, who was an alcoholic, and he promised he'd be a great father and a great husband. So then Henry pours him another glass of vodka this time. He's like,
giving you the chance to renew your vows.
Do it again. So that was cool. Yeah, that was a good scene.
Like, low-key love Henry for that. He was like, all right, bitch, put your money where your mouth is. Let's see it.
Yeah. I like him. I like Henry a lot. I do like him a lot.
I do. I think he's going to die, but I do like him.
I think he is going to die also. I think actually the season finale of this season is going to be a bloodbath. I think we might get 5 or more people get killed. I think it might be a bloodbath. We'll see.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, you think?
I hope so. Baby. I think Fatima's gone. Maybe Elgin's gone. I might be on that train now.
Ooh, I feel like
Elgin.
I feel like Fatima and Elgin might go at it
together
because he kidnapped her.
Yeah,
and took her for a sacrifice.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
she is something with
carrying
the blood,
a demon baby, but you know.
Yeah, what is he doing with the blood?
I think it's gonna be like a transfusion with his blood. He's gonna give her his blood or something. Maybe that's what the baby needs to be born. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
And that's why she was going after. I can't even remember the girl who died. She's irrelevant. The one who got shot. No, remember when Fatima was sticking her finger in and tasting the blood? But she hasn't had blood since then. So maybe
just call her bathroom bitch. She was the bathroom bitch.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was trying not to use the word bitch, but all I could think of was that girl that was being a bitch to Fatima when she was throwing up.
She's in my notes somewhere, but I'd have to go through it. But yeah, she was a bitch. So, all right, we're getting to it. So Ethan and Julie are at the place that she went to with Randall, and she's like, everything went quiet when I came here. I feel like it wants me to go in. What do I do? And he explains, this 7-year-old, or however old he is, in his infinite wisdom, explains that she's at a threshold, the title of this episode, and she has to be brave. And we can go in together. But then she goes in, but not really, because on the floor she's having a seizure, but in her mind, she gets transported into the room where they were chained up. So that was crazy. Yeah, she's just on the floor having a seizure. So we'll come back to what we see. There were a lot of people that called the rope throwing thing to Boyd in the comment section. Yeah. Great call.
That's a crazy call.
Yeah, people called that. Hopefully you didn't look up the leaks to know that, but some people called that. So if you were honest, great job. So that's what she's doing. Back to Sarah. She's with Victor. And she goes, hey, was it nice out when you saw Jasper talk? She's trying to bring back these memories for him, right? He goes, yeah, it was. I was actually playing hide and seek with my sister. I looked everywhere. I looked all in her spots. I looked at the church. Did I look at the church? That's where it was. It was in the church. That's where I heard him talk. So they want to go to the church.
I liked that we got the whole train of thought.
Yeah. It was nice. It was a really cool scene.
That was where it happened. That's where I saw Jasper talking to Christopher in the church.
Boyd is talking to Ellis and says, hey, you shouldn't go back there. You're not going to be safe from her. And then Donna walks in. She's like, what the hell's going on? And Boyd just tells her.
It wasn't Sarah.
Boyd, look, I know you care.
It was Fatima.
Holy shit. All right. So now Donna knows. And that's crazy. So I couldn't believe that he told her that.
I'm not surprised he told her, though. I feel like they've been really harping on being like open with each other.
Yeah.
Although I don't feel like she's told him anything, so maybe she's hiding something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just looking for drama at this point.
There's more.
Crave it.
There's more to this in a second, but quickly going back to Julie. So Kenny and Acosta find Ethan. He's trying screaming for help because she's having a seizure, and then we see what she sees. She sees Martin, and this is when Boyd was trapped in the well or whatever that was, and he needed the rope, so she threw the rope down for him. So she time traveled?
No, I'm telling you, this is like huge on our theory that time doesn't work the way it does in the real world in the town. Yeah.
I feel like somehow it's technically not time travel, but it is.
Yeah, because, well, not only did
like,
that
what did you
happen,
call it back? Like, time displacement? Or was that Bill?
Yeah.
Time displacement?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because, like, not only did that happen, but, you know, that went full circle with her being the one to throw the rope to Boyd, and then he got infected with Martin from the blood, and then he got the worms. So that set up a whole chain of events. But
it's almost like everything's on a cycle.
It's the chain of events that also led the cicadas to coming out so Julie could get possessed in the first place. You know,
that's
like,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full circle, yeah. And then she also heard when the basement collapsed and Tabitha was with Victor in the tunnels, she heard them too when they were walking around in tunnels. So it was like 2 different time periods.
Someone in the comments should know this. Does Tabitha, when she's in the tunnel with Victor, she hears someone say mom, doesn't she? Because Julie says
right.
mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Mom?
I'm pretty sure in
when
the
was,
scene.
Wait, when was this?
When Tabitha's in the tunnels with Victor in season 2. When she's in the tunnel, she hears someone say mom. I'm almost positive, and it's cool.
I think
like,
you're right.
That was Julie. Yeah.
And doesn't Tabitha like turn around like she heard something? Yeah. I remember that now. Yeah. So and then she also hears the Aunt Cooey kids, and then she wakes up, and they're all like, "What the fuck? You okay? You okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm good." She hugs Ethan. So that was a really cool scene. This episode was fantastic. And then back to Donna. She's like, "Look, we have to worry about the town. If you try to hide this, it's not going to be a good thing." Boyd's like, they'll understand like they understood Sarah. She's like, no one understood Sarah. And by the way, people don't really trust you anymore, Boyd.
It's not going to work this time.
Why not?
Because they don't believe in you anymore.
So you can't get away with this. We got to be honest. We got to tell the people what's going on. And then Ellis is like, I'll say I did it. I'll say I did it. He'll take the blame for her. And he's like, it doesn't matter. It's a matter of time until it happens again. And if you guys don't tell that she did this, I'm going to. So there you go. Donna's going to be the one to let everyone know.
There was a part of me that at the end of that scene where she goes to walk away, I was like, shoot her, Boyd. Shoot her in her face.
Shoot Donna.
And I was like, there was a big part of me that was like, just kill her, man. Like,
yeah.
She's causing
I didn't
problems.
go quite to killing her, but I was like, oh, that fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not like I was so upset that I thought that she should be killed. It's just the look on Boyd's face. I was like,
he shot her with his eyes.
Is he just gonna like grab her and throw her in the basement, or like just get rid of her and be like, oh,
Just
someone's on a killing spree. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. There's another body. Jeez,
Oh, God,
I don't know
what happened?
Oh, weird. Where did that come from?
Yeah. Acosta, you got to figure this out. You're the cop, remember? You showed me your badge. So then Victor and crew go to the church basement, and then he remembers that it wasn't Jasper that talked. So maybe Jasper doesn't matter at all. It was actually the boy in white. But we've had theories, and I believe if it was Xander or Billy or one of you guys had a theory that it's all the boy in white. All of these illusions are the boy in white, including Kimono Lady. So that could be true also.
Yeah, it's like he's like all versions. It's like all versions.
Yeah,
of him.
and any type of vision that anyone sees could all be the boy in white. So that is something to think about, because we thought it was Jasper this whole time. And now if we're led to believe that Victor's remembering correctly, then it was the boy in white who told the story. So here is the cliff notes of what Victor said that the boy in white said. The answers to the end are at the beginning. What the others did to the children. They were born and murdered in the dark. Someone who loved them told them a story and gave them hope. When they laid on the stone, they poured their hope to make a symbol, and the symbol made the tree. So the faraway tree. And then they said to save the children. The boy in white told Christopher to save the children by going through the tree, which he wouldn't do. So then Victor told his mother, Miranda, to go through the tree, and that's why she left us. So that's the memory, and it's back. His memory is back. So what was your point on that?
I said when we first started covering this show, and I've always thought from the very beginning, there is a scene right at the start of the show where Ethan is talking about his book, The Chromonocle, and he's telling the story of it. And just the way they set it up, I was like, that is the story of this show. The key to this show is in the very, very first scene of this show. I don't think it'll make sense until the very end, but I bet you any money by the end of this show, you'll go back and watch that first scene, and it's the entire plot of how they get in, what they do, and how they get out.
I want to make a video on that now, like going through the first episode. Maybe we can do that at the end of the season. That'd be fun. Like,
yeah,
that would be fun.
Huge breakdown.
There's so many times in this show where they're like, we gave you the answers, you just gotta piece it all together, and they say it pretty blatantly. I love that kind of shit.
They literally said it. The answer's
Yeah.
at the beginning. That's what Victor said. So yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It feels like when I'm playing fetch with my dog and I pretend to throw it, but I hide it behind my back. I'm like, oh, you idiot! You just saw me put it behind my back. It's right here. You saw it.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny that you said that, because for some reason when Ethan mentioned it, he's like, oh, it's a passage. Or what do you say? It's a threshold. I don't know what it was, but it felt very like he felt very like Dungeon Master in D&D. So I feel like that kind of lines up the whole fantasy story kind of.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and then here's the meat of the episode. Basically, Elgin goes to Fatima. He's like, hey, come with me. And Boyd and Ellis are walking their way there. And Boyd says, if things get worse, you know what to do. And then Ellis is like, if you had a chance to run with Mom, even after she did what she did, would you have done it? But he doesn't have a chance to answer because they see Fatima is gone. And then we see where she is. Elgin is with her, taking her to the cellar. He says, Ellis is waiting for you down here. Just come with me. There's a room that no one knows about.
There's a room down there that nobody knows about.
Come with me. So he tells her to go in. She calls out for Ellis, realizes he's not there, says she wants to go back and wait for Ellis. And then he says, you have to be here. This is the only place the baby will be safe. There is a baby in you.
It's just not yours.
Starts having pains, pushes Elgin, tries to walk up the steps. He drags her back and says, this is for the best, and pulls her inside the room. So real quick, that's the end. My theory on why she saw the Kimono Lady is that I think there is a direct connection between her and the Kimono Lady that we've been talking about the entirety of this series. And I think maybe that she's not going to turn into the Kimono Lady, but that this is now a fact that Kimono Lady is evil, is fucking with Elgin, and something bad or sinister is going to come out of her.
I think the Kimono Lady is the mother of the Ankui kids. I think that's what we're getting at.
Love it.
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Like the dungeon, like the story that Victor hears of the kids being born in the dark, they were kept in the dark, they were murdered in the dark kind of thing. And we're putting Fatima in a dark basement where she's about to have a baby. Kind of all lines up. Like maybe she's giving birth to another Ankui kid. Maybe the Ankui kids are supposed to be monsters, but they weren't. Like they didn't grow up into monsters. I don't know what the connection is there, but it feels like it's almost there. It's so close.
It's fitting. Yeah, it is fitting. Yeah. All right, Jules, got anything on that?
No, that's great. I love that.
All right. So, fantastic episode. We have 2 episodes left, so get your theories in. We're going to have a theory video in 2 days. And if you didn't know, we're covering Silo starting November 15th. It's a fantastic show. If you haven't watched it, you have a chance to catch up. It's only 1 season so far. It is a very good show. Can I vouch for everyone in saying that right now?
Oh, hell yeah.
So good. So, yeah, super excited for that. And then Severance, so get ready for that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a couple days. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Later.
Bye, guys.
Hey, sorry. Who the fuck are you?
What just happened?
What just happened?
What just happened? What just happened? That just happened.